Hi, three people. Well, I'm just wondering if I need like a light. These are like fully charged. Or if we just wanna, hold on. Hi, 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 hi. That's a little bright, I don't know. Thanks. What's up, Western Australia? Sorry, I'm a little tilted because I need to have this plugged in and I can't, this tripod is so annoying. Why can't I bend this back? This tripod is really annoying because I can't, I have to tilt the phone to plug it into my charger, so I'm a little like, hi Germany, hi Argentina, hi San Diego. I'm good. I just finished, oh my god, thank you so much. They're little under lashes, but we'll talk about my lashes in a second. I just finished a podcast, the No CD podcast. If anyone knows about that. I know I've like talked about OCD a little bit on my channel, but I just finished and it was really, really nice. So that's why I look cute. I look cute because I was doing a podcast. Otherwise, I wouldn't look cute. What are the lashes? They're like, what are they? I think they're like Kiss under lashes. And I don't know if it's just the ones that I bought, but or maybe they're just old or something, but like the glue, the pre-stick glue was just like gone. And they were like flaky and weird. And I was like, this is horrible. So I just put a little bit of lash glue and then stuck them underneath my lashes. So they look cute now. I just have two, they're clusters. So I just have two little clusters on each side. But what up, you? Ciao. Have you seen the video of the girl who's like, this is my impression of an Italian person saying okay? And she's like, okay, okay. My boyfriend and I went to Italy. That was like in our heads the whole time. Some pre-stick ones are great, but these ones, and you know what? I think I bought like another pair of the same ones that were fine. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, they're cute. I like an underlash. They always take away so much from my vision and feel great. Yeah, it depends. It takes time to find like the right lashes. Like, should it be over lash? Should it be under lash? Should it be a half lash? Should it be a full strip? If you feel like it's like overwhelming, then like individuals might be fun for you, but they just take a little bit more time. Pink lip liners on olive skin. It always ends up being too pink. Yeah, you want to go for more, depends on what kind of olive you are, but overall, you want to go for something that's going to be a little bit more cool toned, a little bit more mauve-y. So it's going to have a little bit more of like a gray tone to it. And when you're looking at it, it might look like a gray purple. You know what I mean? But that's going to be way better. Like if it ends up looking like way too pink, it's probably the best thing. What? Hi, hi, hi. Oh my god, I'm so glad you got to make it. Usually, so like I mentioned a little while ago that I'm going to start doing regular lives. Some of them might be a little bit more produced with like a camera and shit eventually. My laptop died, so I can't do that right now. But my laptop died like a long time ago. It's just dead. So so yeah, right now we're just doing mobile stuff. But oh my god, my cats are fighting so bad. Hold on a second. Boo. Oh my god. Ziva was like in Boo's spot and Boo just jumped up there and they like, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure they're not killing each other. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Where'd you go? Okay. Women, am I right? New York was really nice. Hi, Corey. I always look forward to your comments. You're always so fucking nice. Yeah, New York was nice. It was just like, it was really cold, but I was so prepared. I was so prepared. Last year, we did the same thing. We went to visit my boyfriend's family like a little bit before Christmas. So this was like our early Christmas situation. And I had to emergency order, like Amazon order fleece-lined tights because I was so fucking cold. And this time I had them. So I was like, okay, I'm bringing a million layers. I'm bringing those stupid tights. Like I was so prepared. I was so prepared. I had a good coat. I had hats. I had scarf. I had headband type things. Yeah, seriously. It was really cold when we were there too. Like I think our last day there was like 20 something, which is just we came home and, it's like 75 in LA, so it's like I was not I wasn't like ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't emotionally ready, but I did pack well. Yeah. I just wanted to do a quick hang with anyone who's around right now cuz uh I like my makeup. Like I think I look cute. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just hop on live and like let other people witness this." um but just a short one cuz I need to eat lunch soon. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I really liked my makeup. I was channeling Nina Park's technique today because I didn't want to be like, it's like over, not, it wasn't Zoom, but it's like basically like a Zoom thing. And you never want to be like overly done, but you also don't want to be like underdone. You know what I mean? Like makeup for like Zoom type things can be kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. Oh, my neck. Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. That's really sweet. I'm happy to hear that. How to remove Clio Kill Lash. So any waterproof mascara, you gotta use a good cleansing balm. Like that's so important. The best one, there's like plenty that are great, like Pharmacy and Naturium. Those are like two of the really good ones. My favorite though is the one from Desi Skin. I think it's called the Skin So Balm makeup melting balm or something like that. So good. The best, the best. Like it's really gentle and yeah, it'll take it off. You just what you want to do is just like put it on dry skin, right? And then focus on your lashes. And I just do like really gentle circular motions so that you're like really like working it into the lashes. And you'll start to feel it like break down. You don't need to be too harsh. Yeah. How do you switch going to New York with boyfriend and your fam? Holidays are hard. Yeah, so last year what we did, because both of our families are on the East Coast, what we did was we went to see my boyfriend's family for a few days, and then or was it the other way around? Doesn't matter. And then we went to see the other one for a few days. But that can be tough because we have cats, and finding someone to watch them for like 8 days can be difficult. So we only did New York this time around. It just ended. And then I was going to have my family come here for Christmas since we did my boyfriend's family early in like December. So our initial plan was to have my parents either come like way early in December or like right after we got back from New York. But it just ended up not working out. Like my parent, like there was just a lot going on. Um, and it ended up being good. It ended up being really good that we decided not to because my parents' cat passed away like a few days ago when I was in New York. So it would have just been like horrible if we were there and then that happened, or if they were like out of town and then it happened. Like obviously they wouldn't have left because he was sick, but yeah. Yeah, it was really sad. I feel bad. I just feel bad for my parents. Like it's hard when you've had a cat for so long and he like moved across state lines with them multiple times. And it's also like I'm okay. Like it affected me more than I thought it was going to because like he wasn't like my cat, you know what I mean? Like he was my like child. He was part of my childhood, but like he didn't like love me. He like loved my mom. But it affected me more than I thought it was going to. And I was thinking about it, and I think it's because he was like the last. Like my parents don't live in my childhood home, and he was like the last like connection to like my childhood, because like I think he showed up when I was still in high school. So, yeah. Anyway, depressing. Just sad. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for all the wishes. An updated full face of fragrance-free makeup using creams, liquids. Um, Interesting. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I use right now that's got fragrance in it. I don't think anything I use right now does have fragrance in it. But I'd have to revisit. Ever since I started using the House Labs foundation more often, like I feel like the majority of the stuff that I use is fragrance free. So I probably already have a tutorial. But let me double check. If I don't, if like something that I use is has fragrance, then like maybe I can film something specific. Hi, I'm glad you're here for your first live. Dude, Joanna, I think about like my cat is my life. Like if anything happens to my cat, and she has her own like health problems, and obviously I know she's not going to be around forever, so like my life is going to be so over when that happens. Like I don't even want to think about it. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually confused now. Sorry, I was just reading something and I didn't understand it, so that was confusing. Anyway, hi. I don't know. We're just chilling. We're not really talking about anything specific. Thank you, Rosalie Rosiero. I can't pronounce anything. I'm terrible. You guys already know that. I was one of your top YouTubers this year. I haven't looked at my YouTube like wrapped thing. I need to check that out. 13 for a cat. I feel like that's still like decent, but they're like older now. Like what? Okay, so like I think I have a skewed view of how old cats should be because my childhood cats, there were 3 of them that were strays and they lived to be like 20, which I know is old for a cat. So like I'm assuming 16 is like old, right? I don't know. Aw, you guys. Aw, there's so many of you. I mean, sorry, who were saying that I was your top YouTuber or you were my top something. What is it? 16 is old. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I remember people like friends when I was younger having old cats that were like 16. Yeah. Too many compliments, Jackie. You're overwhelming me. Too many, but thank you. Recommendations for drugstore full coverage concealers for olives, preferably if it works with the About Face foundation. So, um, yeah, L'Oreal, infallible, fabulous. They're not necessarily like it depends on what you're using it for. Are you using it for spot concealing or highlighting your? Oh no, you said dark circles, right? Did you say dark circles? No, just full coverage concealers. Yeah, it depends on what you're using it for. Because there aren't like I think Revlon has like a pretty good olive concealer, but L'Oreal Infallible and then I use Ivory, which isn't necessarily like so olive, but it's like a little bit more on the warm side, which is good for my skin tone. And then CoverGirl has like a really good full coverage concealer, really good. Those are my favorites, to be honest. And I can't remember what color I use in CoverGirl, but it's really, really good. Happy holidays. Thanks, Melissa. Aw, your cat's blind. Dude, losing a pet is truly like the worst. I mean, it's not the worst thing. If you like, I don't know. I think probably like losing a child is like probably the worst thing. I don't know why I'm laughing. Uncomfortable. But like, yeah, losing a pet is just like fucking devastation, chaos, and tragedy and destruction. When am I gonna go back to my pixie? I don't know. I need to get my hair. I've just been like since I started growing it, like I haven't been getting haircuts that often. It's just been going. And I initially thought like I wanted to get the shortest part to like here. but I'm kind of over it. But I don't know. There's like part of me that's like, I'm almost there. So like, I kind of just want to do that and do like maybe like a micro bob for a second. I don't know. But I am going to go back to a pixie. I don't know if I'm going to go back to as short as I used to do it, but I'm definitely going back to a pixie. And I'm also, I think the next time I do my hair color, I'm going to start the, I was going to say blondening process. Because I mentioned this in another live, but I don't know how many of you were there, but I'm going back to platinum. But I think we have to do like a step between where I'm like a golden blonde before we can go back to the platinum. Yeah. Speaking of hair color, I am getting grays like here on either side, like at my temples basically. And then there's like a few other ones like interspersed in my hair. And when I first like, I couldn't see my girl who does my color for a while. And so my roots had grown out a lot. And so I hadn't noticed before. And then I was sitting at my makeup desk and like, you know, my lighting, I'm like all blown out with light. So I could see these little like highlighties over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them, but I like turned and I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And I like started going through and I was like, well, maybe, I was like, maybe that was an area where like the copper color didn't take and it's bleach, but it was like, but it's really close to my roots and I've been copper for a second. And then I asked my colorist when I saw her and she was like, you've got grays. I was like, what? That is so rude. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm wise. Sure. I like the copper, but here's the thing. I have struggled since going copper and especially growing my hair. Like, okay, so when I dyed my hair copper, it looks way better longer, in my opinion. Like the color looks better longer on me than short. Like when it's short, I just like, I don't know. It just doesn't work. I didn't like it. And then when I started growing the length and I have this copper color, it was like impossible to bring any kind of edge to my look, which is just my personality. You know what I mean? It's just my personality. So I have to try harder to make myself look a little edgier. When my hair's platinum blonde, even if it's longer, which like might be a little bit more feminine, there's something about platinum hair, and then also once your like darker roots start to grow out, that just looks dope. Like it just looks edgy. And I've also had multiple comments from people recently being like, you just like, if you can really pull off platinum, you should just do it, you know? And yeah, I was already feeling it. I was like, I think I want to go back to it. This was something that I just wanted to try, and it's nice to know that like it's flattering and that like maybe someday when I'm like old, I can go back to it if I want to. You know what I mean? Thanks, Corey. Corey just gets me. You just get me. It's true. It's true. I do think so. I think that yeah, I don't know. It's also so annoying to have to like keep up with my eyebrows because my eyebrows they don't take dye. So like my eyebrows are like this ashy color and then my hair is like orange, you know, which is very annoying. Platinum's hard to maintain. I mean, not really. Like I would just get my roots done the same frequency as this, you know? Because like my hair, this isn't my hair color. Like when my roots grow out, it looks crazy and I have to get my roots done. So it's like basically the same thing. I mean, platinum's more expensive because it's bleach. Like this is cheaper, but yeah, I'm gonna go back to platinum. Exalia. My favorite brow holding product is Pear's soap. But today, you know what? I did my brows differently. I don't know how well if you guys can tell, but I usually, oh my God, there's like a bald spot right there that I missed. And like right in there. Usually I like brush them up with soap and then I fill in the sparse areas. This time, I didn't really do that. I didn't really I like set them. I used the Katie Jane Hughes new brow setter. I set them, but I didn't like, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of let them like be the way they're going to be. And then I filled in the sparse areas just the way that they like naturally lay. And I kind of like it better. They're like a little lower slightly, but there's like something kind of sultry about it. I think I'm gonna start doing my brows like this now. It just like looks a little bit more natural, you know? Do I have tips on Nina Park lips? Bruh, I have 3 videos about how to do Nina Park lips. um, the first one is, wait, is that just lips? This makeup artist is a genius? Or was that the full face? I think it was just the lips. It's titled This Makeup Artist is a Genius. And then I think there was another one where the title is like, This Makeup is Perfect. Look for those. And they're both really good. Tips for bleached hair? Bro, bond repair. You know who you should watch is Abby Young. I finally I came across her. She was recommended and like her hair is so incredible. And I feel like I've finally learned how to take care of my hair, like actually take care of it. Because that was something like once I started growing out my blonde hair, I was like, oh my God, like I have not been taking care. Because I was so used, like it was so short, I was just used to chopping it off. So I was just like damaging the fuck out of it. And it was okay because I would like cut the vast majority of it off. It didn't matter. But once I started growing it, I was like, wait, I actually don't know how to take care of my hair. So, and now after watching her videos and getting like the right products and not even necessarily the right products, but just like the technique, because like I had a lot of the right products, it's really more about like how you use them. It's so much like makeup. Like it doesn't really, I mean, obviously the products matter. Maybe it's not as much as makeup, but, um, but yeah, it's really like it's about how you use them. You need to be using them properly. Would I ever grow my hair out? Bro, been doing that for like 35 years at this point. Like this is so long. Like people don't look at this. Are you kidding me? Do you see how long this is? Like my hair has not touched my like jaw. This counts as my jaw, right? I don't even know how long. Since high school. No. College probably. Yeah, but I'm over it. Here's the thing. Having longer hair makes me look more feminine. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Having short hair is so much more flattering on my face shape. Like, okay, here, we'll do a little experiment. Look at this. Granted, my hair is not like the cleanest. This is what my hair looks like right now. And yes, I had to do a lot of styling. So it's kind of like a short bob situation, you know? You see? It's fine, but is it so flattering? In my opinion, no. Okay? When I tuck my hair, do you see the difference that makes for my bone structure? Do you see that? Instantly, my face is like more lifted and it looks more defined when I don't have a bunch of hair in my face. Like, I just look better when I don't have a bunch of hair around my head. Like, just so like, to remind you. Do you see how it just kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like it brings everything down. And like, I don't have one of those hairlines where it looks, I don't know, where like a middle part or like even just a side, like this is what happens when I part my hair. You know what I mean? Like it does this thing where it all just like sort of sticks up. I don't know, whatever. I'm being overly critical, but yeah, I just prefer it. I think it's more flattering when it's like off of my face, up and off my face. But thank you. Thank you for all the kind comments of people being like, you look great. Right? I'm scrolling back up to see what Randy said, but I don't know. Did I miss something? I think I just missed it. Sorry, I was rambling for a minute, so I missed a bunch of comments. How to choose the right lipstick for different lip liners. I'm just getting now into lining my lips, but I'm having a difficult time matching colors. So you don't necessarily have to match the colors. I think I can do it. I feel like I have a video about this. I think it's like, I wish I could remember the title. I can't remember, but it was mostly about like why you hate your lipstick or something. Like people who just apply lipstick and are like, why do I hate this? And it's because they're not using a lip liner. But I think I go into the like different options that you have with lip liners and your lipstick and like how they work together. So like you don't have to, like if you're wearing a hot pink lip, you don't have to use a hot pink lip liner. If you want to have like a flat lip with like that's one color and that's your like goal, then that's totally fine. But you can like do contour, you can use like a mauve, you could use like a brown, like you could use basically any color lip liner you want to sort of manipulate the finish, not the finish, but the color that you're going to get. Thank you, Chrissy. So true. So true. Because I've had so many people like talk shit about. It's so funny that when I changed my hair color, the number of people who were like, "This is horrible," and then the number of people who were like, "Oh my god, you look so much better than you did with platinum hair," and I'm like, "Okay, thanks, guys." Like this was fun to try. I'm glad I did it. I've always wanted to do it, so. I did get lazy. I was doing my toner a lot more vibrant for a while, which I do think is like more flattering. But I've ruined so many white towels with orange toner. So yeah, yeah, dude. Lip liner stains that aren't peeling. Um, Yeah, I like the NYX one. I do like the NYX one, and then the Huda Beauty one is good too, and then Revlon has their version. But I have a video about lip liners. I mean, sorry, lip stains, like how to use them, and I go into all of my favorite lip stains because I don't love the peeling ones either. And in fact, when I do use a peeling one, I don't peel it like because I hate that. I just get like a little cotton round wet and just very carefully remove it. So I do have tutorials, and I would say that I this person asked about makeup tutorials for mature skin. I do have tutorials about makeup for mature skin. My techniques, oh my god, CBA7873. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. I'm so glad you love my videos. Love you. I liked it. um, yeah, I do have videos on that kind of stuff, but like dedicated videos, I'm pretty sure. And then I also like my techniques when it comes to like dealing with mature skin. I kind of intersperse throughout all of my videos. I feel like honestly, I feel like I just repeat myself a lot. You know, sorry. So Melissa is talking about her pixie and how it's thick and wiry, and she wears it up, and like dye all the grays. So my colorist was saying that like thick, wiry gray hair can be really like you have to treat it differently because it can be really hard to like cover with color. Has that been your experience? Because that now it's making me I'm like, oh my god, if I'm starting to get grays, then like is the like if I want to stay platinum blonde, is the bleaching process going to be different? Like then what do you do? Like, you know? I don't know. I'm just thinking about things to come, I guess. I saw you mentioned in one of your videos that you got under eye fillers dissolved. What was that? Okay, so I had under eye filler for 2 years. Oh my god, when did I get it? Like 2019? 2019? And then I think I got it dissolved in 2021. And it was mostly just because I had a bad experience. It just like never ended up the way that I wanted it to be. It was too much. There was like just too much. And you're considered getting filler. So, okay, if you're going to get under eye filler, go to a doctor. don't go to a med spa. I'm very anti med spa since my experience with under eye filler. Um, that's very important. Like, go to someone who's like a plastic surgeon who like understands eyes. That's really important. Cause like I had a bad experience with it. I decided it's probably something that I'm not gonna do ever again. But and I really liked like I found a plastic surgeon who I think his specialty was like blephistry, blephistory. I don't remember, I never remember what it's called. Um, excuse me, but his like whole specialty was like the under eye, like all around the eyes essentially. So he dissolved it, and he was basically like, yeah, it was probably like it might have been too much filler in your under eyes. It might have been too much at once. It could just be like error, basically, like by the person who did it. There's a like it could be that you just like have like an allergy to it, because mine started like swelling and being really painful and being this like large like grape shaped like swell basically like in my under eye. It was horrible. um and then yeah, like it could be that your body just rejects it, which seemed to be happening. And he didn't like he dissolved it and he was like, don't do it. Like, don't do it. Like, even if it was just like the fact that you got like too much all at once, maybe just avoid this. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I'll be honest, I have been thinking about because I'm not, let's talk about plastic surgery real quick. Not that this is plastic surgery, but um I've never gotten Botox. And I've always been like kind of like this when it comes to that kind of thing. Cause like, let's face it, like when women get older, it's hard to see your face change, you know? Like there's just in terms of like expectations of ourselves and then societal expectations and all those kinds of things. It's hard. Okay. And I haven't gotten Botox and I don't really want to because I have an expressive face and I like that. And I use tretinoin, which I think is really important, you know, like those kinds of skincare things. So I've been thinking about doing microneedling because microneedling can be good for like treating fine lines and also like brown spots or whatever. So I'm thinking about doing that, like maybe once a year or something. And I'm also curious about PRF or PRFM. I can't remember. Like, there's so many different distinctions or classifications or whatever, but it's essentially what they do. If anyone here has like ever treated like hair loss, they like draw your blood and then they like spin it or something. Yes, protein rich plasma. It's like that. And then they will re-inject it into your skin and it basically like promotes collagen growth and that kind of shit. So it's sort of like a filler, but it's like from your own body and like whatever. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I like have done a little bit of research. I haven't done a ton. So I'm interested in it. And I'm probably going to go to that same guy who dissolved my under eye filler to talk to him about it because this is just, it's a problem area for me. Like my creases are getting deeper and it would be nice if I could find something that I could do like yearly or every couple of years or whatever it might be to just kind of like help increase collagen growth rather than injecting something foreign like filler. Because it's very misleading. They say like, oh, it's hyaluronic acid, but like your body doesn't really break it down. There's just like a lot of like, I don't know, competing information, I guess. Your mom does microneedling? That's so nice to hear because yeah, I'm very interested. I'm very interested in it. And I feel like for the most part, I've only heard. That's a good question, Lily. Why would creasing be a problem? I mean, that's a very like healed and healthy mental way of like of approaching the topic and asking that question. Um, it isn't necessarily like it isn't necessarily, but you know, it's sort of this like trying to figure like a balance. Like you're trying to figure out like how can I not just judge my looks and the changes of my looks as I get older while making decisions that like I don't know, just like make me a little bit like more confident, I guess. Like I don't know. I guess that's where like the PRF and the microneedling feel reasonable. I'm not changing so much about myself. And I like the idea of having something like the PRF that is just promoting more collagen rather than like permanently altering my face, I guess. If you have an autoimmune disorder. Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't. But fuck it, who knows? Maybe that's where my dark circles come from. What cosmetic procedures have you regretted? Just the under eye filler. And not that I regretted it. That's the only thing that I've had, by the way. Like I've only ever had, I had under eye filler for 2 years. That was it. And I mean, not necessarily did I regret it, because I think it was an important like experience for me to learn that like I don't need to be doing a bunch of different things. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually glad that I did it, because I remember when I finally went to the doctor to have it dissolved, and I was like, when he dissolved it, I was like, wait, I like my under eyes so much better. And it was like, these are the ones you've always had, dummy. Like, and I was like, oh, like my face is okay. Like it's okay. Like I spent my whole life thinking that like I needed a nose job. Whole life. And like my nose isn't perfect, but like I saw this bump and the fact that it kind of like goes this way, and I was like, this is horrible. Like it ruins my face. Like I need to I need to change it. I would just like to say that I am a person who swears. So if you don't like that, then you might want to bow out, because I'm not going to censor myself on my YouTube channel. So okay. Microneedling at home makes me a little bit nervous, and I don't know why. I think I'm just I feel like I did it back in the day, like when those little like things first came out. Is it Cure? Was that the thing? I don't remember, but I feel like I had like a shitty reaction to that at the time, and I was just like, oh, maybe this isn't something I should be doing by myself. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at how long we've been going. Thank you so much, Susan. I got a septum piercing to convince myself I don't need a nose job. That's funny. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I get like compliments on my nose, and I'm like, oh, you know? But like my whole childhood, I was like, well, not my whole childhood, but like once, you know, you become self-conscious, I was like, my nose is horrible. Like if the only thing I would ever do was get a nose job. And then I grew up and I'm just like, what? Like that's the last thing. That's the last thing on the list, you know? Amen, Jackie. And thank you. Yeah, I think I mean, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard because like in today's world in general, being self-critical is like it just feels like it's embedded in the culture in general. So I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to like not do it. And you also don't want to like enter this shame spiral when you notice that you're doing it, you know, because it's like, I don't know, self-perpetuating, I think. That is so funny, Lily. So Lily says that that I have a beautiful nose. Thank you. And she's watched so many of my videos. Sorry, I'm assuming that you're she. Lily has watched so many of my videos and never noticed the curve until I pointed it out, which is so funny because like so often that's I think the norm is that like people are not noticing the things that make us uncomfortable about ourselves until we point it out, you know? Like, and then it's like, why are we pointing it out? Like, stop pointing it out. Like, no one's going to notice it if you don't point it out. But, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Like when I'm doing a makeup tutorial and I'm trying to teach somebody how to contour their nose, there are certain things that I have to point out for that understanding. And then it becomes like, well, should you be doing it at all? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's a lot there. And I think it's, I don't think it's like black and white. I don't think it's like an easy answer. See, I shouldn't have pointed it out. Yeah. It's so true, Kimmy. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I think my brain, Kimmy was saying, we're hypercritical of ourselves, but if we saw the same features on someone else, we wouldn't be as critical. And I think that my brain, like I remember looking at other people, like hypercritically looking at other people and trying to find flaws so that I didn't like feel as bad. And then when I picked out certain ones, there was always an excuse of like, yeah, but like this person has this. If I only had that, then I would feel so much better. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Pointing. Yeah, it's difficult. Here's the thing. Pointing out flaws, it can be helpful and it can help to normalize that like none of us are perfect and that we're all different and that's fine. Or it can reinforce an insecurity in someone. Someone who is like, "Oh shit, well my nose looks like that. Should I change it? Like do I need to contour my nose?" You know what I mean? So like I think the difficulty comes from it really depends on the lens that you're using to look at whatever it is. And like someone who has a negative lens is going to go in the direction of like, oh, I need to change this thing about myself. And someone who has like a more healed, positive lens, or just, I don't know, not damaged, not damaged, but like not negative lens. Doesn't necessarily have to be positive, but just like maybe more of a curious, like neutral lens. They might see somebody with a curved nose contouring and be like, oh, yeah, like that's something I could use if I want to. You know what I mean? Like it's a very different mentality. There's like, it doesn't have that negativity on top of it. Oh my God. I'm assuming your name is Jean or Jeannie. Jean. Um, Jean said, I've got hella dark circles too. I stopped concealing them so heavily because of you and wouldn't you know it? They are in vogue now. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, my relationship with my dark circles has definitely evolved. Um, and I think it's just true, like in general, as you get older, your face just like can't handle as much makeup. And it just ends up looking better when you're not covering everything so much. When you just sort of like learn to embrace your actual features and not fight them. Because like today, I think my makeup looks really beautiful. I didn't do a lot of the things that I normally do. Like I didn't do highlighting really. I didn't use a ton. Granted, I have these fucking here. I did have these crazy lights, but I didn't use a ton of product underneath my eyes, you know? And I think my under eyes look pretty good. Do we need the lights back? No, let's just let me give them a rest. They're a little hot. Yeah. Yeah, when you get older, the more makeup, and you know what? It's not about the more makeup. It's about the more like um concealing type makeup, like the coverage. If you're using like on your skin, if you're using like a heavy coverage foundation when you get older, heavy concealer, I think it does sort of like exacerbate fine lines and it can make you look older. That being said, like so I don't think that it's necessarily about using less makeup overall. Cause like I love like a 75-year-old lady with like fucking teal blue eyeshadow on and like nothing else, Like I think that's dope as fuck. Thanks. Yeah, exactly. Perfectly said, Corey. The coverage, where did it go? The coverage highlights the things we don't want to highlight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you end up like drawing so much more attention. Like I get so self-conscious of like these like fine lines that I have down here underneath my eyes. And then when I put like a ton of concealer on top of it, it's like just makes it so much more obvious. And it's just like, why am I doing this? Stupid. You just started wearing no mascara. It's so much fun when you do something that you've never done before with makeup, you know? Like I remember the first time that I like did a full face and like didn't put anything on my eyes. like you're saying, and it's just like, oh my God, I can do this. Like I can look okay and like go outside. You gonna hop up on the thing? No changes in my eyes since having. I technically didn't have LASIK. I had Smile. The acronym was Smile. But yeah, when I had laser eye surgery, no changes. Everything's good, I think. Although I haven't had an eye appointment in a while, so I should probably do that just to like. Are you gonna jump? She's right there. You see her? She's hiding. You gonna jump? She's getting ready. Can you do it? Do you need help? Do you need help? Might catch her doing it. Hold on. I'll turn you guys so you can see. I'm not listening to music. I am. I'm wearing from Kiss these little lash clusters under lashes. I think they're both the medium length. I don't remember what the style is. Book recommendations. I like all of Amanda Montell's books. They're all so good. I've read like a lot of like mental health type books recently. What's the one that Caroline recommended to me? Radical Acceptance is a really good book if you like need a mental health a mental health book. I liked Dune 1. Dune 2 is boring me. Can't get through it. And what am I reading right now? I just got a book. I'm reading I just started reading something, but I just got a book from my boyfriend's mom that seems really, really interesting. So I don't know. I don't have like specific recommendations right now besides Radical Acceptance and Dune. I read The Exorcist in high school and I really liked it. I'm not like I haven't been the biggest reader, but like I've gotten a little bit more into it recently. If I use Spotify, who's my top artist of the year? I haven't checked yet. I don't know who my top artist was. Probably Beyonce. Because I think it always is. But Gaga would probably be way up there. I listened to that album like so much. But based on like Cowboy Carter and yeah. Oh, she's going for it. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. She really is. I don't know if I should help her or just let her figure it out. I think I'm gonna let her get figure it out. Night, Corey. Have fun. I need to wrap some Christmas gifts. I'm still waiting for some to show up. I knew an old woman in a homeless shelter who wore green eyeshadow with blue eyeliner and black mascara every day. I loved it, and it made me think how makeup isn't just about looking the best. Dude, she sounds fucking sick. She sounds awesome. Yeah. That's an interesting yeah. Good job. She got there. She did it. You know, she usually will like jump up on the back of this chair and jump from here over there. And that feels way more risky than jumping from that little ledge. So I don't know why she was so hesitant. Yeah, we're talking about you, bro. What the fuck were we talking about? My lip combo is Katie Jane Hughes lip stilo in Etch. And then it's kind of faded a little bit, but I put the Auric Plush Ritual in Bear in the center. Oh, have fun binging Stranger Things. My boyfriend and I were watching it. I can't remember what episode we're on. It's not like his thing really. And also so he only watched through season 2, I think. And then I was like, do you want to watch Stranger Things? And he was like, all right. So we watched like a recap of all the seasons. And so now I've seen all of them. and I'm like answering questions. So he's constantly pausing it and being like, "Wait, who is this person again?" I'm like, which is actually kind of funny. I like watching shows like that a little bit, like where you just sort of like talk through it. um, I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. Oh my god, I want to talk about Pluribus. I have bah. I have criticisms of Stranger Things. There's also like things about it that I like, but I don't know. That first season was so fucking good, and then I kind of feel like it just couldn't keep up. You know? No spoilers. I won't say any spoilers, but those are just my thoughts. But I'm very critical when it comes to entertainment. Um and I also won't say anything about Pluribus if anyone is watching it, but I am so over it. Oh my god. I haven't watched the newest episode because we were in New York when it came out. Um, but yeah, sorry. I know it's very polarizing, which is interesting. And I've heard a lot of people um I've only seen like tangentially people like saying that people are critical of the actress. And I think she's doing a great job at like playing her character. Like I think she's doing great. Um I have so many criticisms. And unfortunately, I feel like I can't say any of my criticisms because um I don't want to spoil anything, and I would have to talk about things that are happening. But what are you looking at? Okay. She's not interested. I was just started. Well, I mean, like maybe you'll like it. Like we have friends who love it. And I loved the first episode. I thought it was super interesting, and I think we're still watching it, by the way. Like I want to, um, like I want to see where it goes, but it's testing me. It's testing me. Maybe when it's over, we can talk about it on a live stream because I have so many thoughts. I've thought about that. I've thought about filming like movie reviews just because I wanted to. Like I watched oh my god, what did I watch recently? What's that crazy movie with Willem Dafoe and the British guy? What's the fuck's his name from Twilight? That guy? When I watched that movie, I was like, I want to film a review of this. And I think it was because the day before my boyfriend and I watched another movie that was so fucking bad. Yeah, that was like a thing in my mind for a second. I was like, I literally like want to just sit down and like talk about these two films and how like this one was so fucking bad and the other one was like so interesting. Um, yeah, and also I don't know if I actually made a dedicated video. I think I said I was going to and I never did. But Bo Burnham's Inside, I always wanted to do a video about that because I think about it constantly, and like literally constantly. Like since it's come out, I think about it all the time. And my boyfriend and I just rewatched it recently. I've seen it like 7 times, but I watched it with him. I think this is probably the second time he's watched it, or maybe third. Maybe we watched it another time together. I can't remember. It's so fucking good. Oh my god, so good. Anyway, but I have like specific taste. I don't know. I also, after doing therapy for so long, I feel like I know that my opinion isn't the only one. Does that make sense? So I also kind of feel like I don't know. Like is my criticism of something really that valid? That's a little too zen. It's a little too zen. No, my opinion is valid. What the fuck? My critique is valid. What did I think of Saltburn? What did I think? I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining and completely over the top, but I enjoyed the themes. I liked the way that it was. I thought that they did like I understood what they were doing with it, and I enjoyed that. Like I liked it, but it was also, it was also definitely like gratuitous and ostentatious. But I feel like that's what they were going for. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there are there are examples of people trying to do that kind of thing and it doesn't work out, or it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't um, like you can be like something can be full of itself and achieve what it's trying to. And then there are other pieces of like, I don't know, movies or like television where it's so full of itself and it doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Not that I think that Saltburn was like so interesting and intellectual and you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm saying that like and it makes any sense. Oh my god, I'm so glad you loved Inside because of me. So fucking good, dude. So fucking good. Okay, bye. This is anyone who came in late, by the way, this is going to be posted so you can go to the beginning if you want to. You saw my L'Oreal ad on TV. That's so funny. It is so weird when you see like a YouTuber in like a different context. Because you're like, I'm used to clicking on your shit. And now all of a sudden your voice is coming from here. Like, what the fuck? Like, how did you infiltrate? Oh my god. I just heard the weirdest sound. It's coming from my cat fountain. Yeah. No disrespect taking. Taken. Thank you. you watched Saltburn while you were sick and didn't know what to expect. Yeah. Yeah. It's always funny when you watch a movie not knowing what to expect. You know? Bye, Jackie. My current favorite perfume. You know what? I'm kind of all over the place with my perfumes right now. I brought my replica by the fireplace to New York and it's like kind of expired. And I was like, oh, fuck. So like it didn't quite smell the way I wanted it to. Cause that's my go-to winter fragrance. And I just like I didn't get a new one. So now I'm kind of like at a loss because all my other fragrances just don't feel like the season. But I've been wearing the Glossier one, the white one that I've talked about. Like that's my like daytime scent. And then there's one that I got from Diptyque. And I don't remember what I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Tam Dao. And I know I'm not pronouncing that properly, but that's what it says on the bottle. And I had it for years. And it's so fucking expensive. And it was such a mistake to buy because I didn't use it for years. And now all of a sudden I like it. And so I've been wearing that, which is weird. L'Oreal ad. So I did, very exciting. This was so much fun, I have to say. It was like such a fun opportunity. I shot a commercial with L'Oreal for their, oh my God, am I going to remember what it's called? The L'Oreal Infallible 30-something hour wear foundation. Dude, learning lines, that shit just like flies out of your head as soon as you're done with it. L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. Was there more to the title? I can't remember. You guys would probably know better than me. And then their mist. They're like fixing mist, basically. And then also, wait, was there something else? There was. It was the foundation. It was the mist. Was it the concealer? Foundation, mist. Was it concealer? We shot 3 different commercials. I think it was concealer. I can't remember. Yes, thank you. L'Oreal Paris Infallible 3-second setting mist. Do you know how hard that is to say? L'Oreal Paris Infallible 3-second setting mist. And be able to say other stuff too? I'm not good at learning lines. But yeah, anyway, I shot a commercial. Of course I was nervous. Are you kidding me? I've never done anything like that before. And it's like a room, you're in a room with a crew and a camera in front of you, and there's someone operating the camera. Like anyone who's ever done any acting will know, like it's so weird. And then there's like there's like the director, and then there's like a person from the brand who like represents the brand or whatever, and then there's like a producer, and they're all like behind this wall, and like you can hear them but you can't see them, and it's just like, yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. But like the team was amazing. Like everyone was so nice, and they made me feel really comfortable, which was great. And I have like a little bit of an understanding of it because my boyfriend's a producer, so I know everything that goes into it, you know. Um, and also my brother did acting, and so like I knew a little bit about like the behind the scenes. Like I knew a little bit what to expect, but it is weird. It's super weird. um, Chrissy said I would have forgotten everything I ever knew in life as soon as the camera turned on. That's what it feels like. And there are those moments where like your mind just goes blank. And like what sucks about those moments when you're in that situation is that like you see like how many people are working on it in the background. Like there's so many crew members. There's someone over here just like holding something random who needs to just hold something, you know? There's like a sound guy who can hear everything. So like he can hear when my like stomach is like hungry and is like blah, 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 you know? Like it's so much stuff. Um, and it sucks when they're like, okay, like fucking we have everything ready, and then they're like action, and you're like, what the fuck is the line? Like I totally forgot it, you know? It's so hard. But yeah, it was nice. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Like it was really different, and that's what I liked about it. It was the most memorable thing that happened on set behind the scenes. Let's see. Most memorable thing. On set? Not much. There wasn't anything like super crazy, I don't think, to be honest with you. Like nothing super crazy happened. It was a long day. Um, but yeah, nothing super crazy happened. I can't think of anything. It was all like pretty like chill, pretty smooth. There weren't like a ton of crazy. I mean, I have one crazy story, but I can't tell it. I just can't. I'm sorry. Maybe like in 30 years from now, I'll tell this story. People close to me know it. So like there actually is, but um yeah, I can't tell it. I can't tell it. I can't. I can't. Even if it was food. The food was fine. I don't remember what the food was like. I think I had like chicken or something. Would I do it again? I would fucking do it again in a minute, in a second. It was so much fun. I loved it. It was like, I actually really enjoy those kinds of things. Like, I used to be really, really, really scared of public speaking, really afraid of it. But I actually think that it's a skill that I have. And so I kind of enjoy it. Like, it's kind of nice. Like, I think I've only ever been on a panel like one time, but I really liked it. Like, it's so much fun. So like that kind of, I mean, that's different obviously than like doing a commercial. Like I would totally do a commercial again. Um, but like those kinds of things I would do. Like I just want to do more of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Trying to do all the shit that like used to scare the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. 30 years. Yeah. Sorry. Not 30, but like I gotta wait. I gotta wait some time before I can tell it. People close to me know it. It's not like as crazy as it might sound. Any new dream brush designs? That's a good question. I have an idea for another one that I kind of had immediately, but I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing in the works right now. Like there's nothing in the works, but always a possibility. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I have to go because I need to eat lunch. But do I miss? No, I'm gonna keep answering questions. Do you miss the social media interaction that comes with working with people? Do you miss? Oh, social. You said social interaction, and my brain said social media interaction. Yeah, of course I do. It is so isolating. It is so isolating. um, Doing what I do, and there are times when I really miss working with people. Absolutely. Um, Mostly because my first like in office job, I worked with two of my closest friends. And, like they became two of my closest friends, and we had so much fucking fun together. Even though like the work sucked a lot, and people we worked with sucked a lot, and like there was so much we had to commiserate on. That was like part of it, was sharing it with them. You know, that was really fun. I miss that. I do miss that. And I would like to kind of like incorporate more things like that into my work, but I'm really bad at initiating it. I just am. Anyway, back to my commercial. Did I do my own makeup? I did. I gotta go. I gotta get a salad or something. I have no food. So I gotta get a salad because I haven't eaten in a while and I have to pee. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And just chilling. I think my goal in terms of live streams is thank you, Monica. I think my goal for live streams is that like Thursdays, we're going to do like a makeup, most of the time, we're going to do like a makeup tutorial, or like I'm doing my makeup, or like I'm doing whatever. I don't know. And you guys can always suggest things, obviously. And then kind of interspersed, there will probably be more casual ones where it's just this. Like maybe I already have my makeup done and we're just chilling. Or maybe I'm not doing my makeup at all and we're just chilling. But yeah, live streams are going to be more of a thing in my content. So, and they will always be posted. So if you come in late, you can always go and watch from the beginning. I think that's it. Did I want to say anything else? No, that's basically it. Thank you, Jean. Happy holidays, guys. I don't know if I'll be doing this again before the holidays. Maybe I will, but I don't know exactly. But Happy New Year, all that stuff. I have a video, a holiday video going up tomorrow. Holiday makeup video that is like an hour long. So if you're looking for something to chill to and wrap presents to, maybe, check that out. And then I will have a video going up shortly after that. That is all of the things that I've learned this year. And it's a little bit more of a mental health focus, but yeah, you can look forward to that. Anyway, thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Ziva, say bye. Ziva, say bye. Say bye, Ziva. Ziva, say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Oh, she hissed at me. That was her bye. All right, bye, guys.